Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We are at the Orange Spectacular Allis-Chalmers show in Hutchinson, Minnesota. I found an interesting tractor to go look at. Here it is. It is a 1931 Allis-Chalmers IU, or Industrial U. One of only 40 manufactured. And the interesting part of it is there is a 1937 copy of registration to be able to drive this on the road. Made possible by these hard rubber wheels, and they are Weir Company wheels, so that is not an Allis-Chalmers make, but otherwise industrial version of the U. It's got the earlier engine in it, water pump packings, accessory shaft drives through back to the mag, heavy gusseted oil pan construction. The neatest part of it though are what's in between the hard rubber wheels in the back. You can see a whole row of springs go all the way around. Heavy cast construction throughout. So here's how they work. You can see it's a cleat that's spring loaded. You pull it up, turn it crossways, and it sits right across the hard rubber tires for traction.
Or you can turn it like that.
Okay, it looks like there's kind of a detent in there. Yep,
It's
yep.
hex-sided, yes.
I see. So if you want to take it out to the field, your handy tool, you've got traction. Or put it back on the road, twist, and it goes right back down. Very slick. Otherwise, it's like any other Allis U, except being the industrial version. We've got a belt pulley right here, and we've got a roller that clamps onto the front axle. That's going to keep the belt from contacting up in there. Super heavy duty rear end. Still has the old original grease zerks on. There's no ball in there. There's no flare out at the top. The gentleman that owns this told me he has to remove these and put a regular grease zerk in to grease it, and then he takes the regular zerk back out and puts the original back in. We can just barely pick up old Firestone lettering on these hard rubber wheels. So Firestone is the one who actually put the rubber caps on. All metal steering wheel. Moving around to the back, it's the typical U heavy duty cast rear end, but this is the interesting part. The drawbar, if you can call it that, is solidly riveted construction. All right, it does bolt right here, but otherwise that's all old school original. That does not come apart, and it has a cap on it that is very suspiciously Fordson-like. I don't know that this is a Fordson rear drawbar cap, but it looks a lot like it, and it's done some pulling back in the day. Another detail, this pipe section is welded up here. The copy of that registration receipt that is on the placard up there, the gentleman that owns this told me he found that original registration rolled up and captured inside that tube. So anywhere they went with this, they had the registration right there handy under the seat. And once again, this is the early Continental flathead engine. Looks like it's had a bit of a crack right there at one point. It's holding. Allis logo on the oil filter can. And it looks like this must be our brake mechanism over here. Ratchet pulls down in there, brake band on a single drum. This must be the clutch. And of course the steering arm goes forward to the front. So very interesting, very rare tractor. Thank you for watching, everybody.